3, Fantasy Alarm TV. I'm your host, Ray Flowers. Season is upon us, 2015 fantasy football. We got a couple of numbers. This is usually the point of the video where I say fantasyalarm.com/winning for your draft guide. I guess you can still do it. If you haven't drafted yet, you're probably pushing things pretty tight. You still can do it, fantasyalarm.com/winning if you need help with that. Let's get to the numbers in the big three. The first number is 2, as in the number of tight ends that the Patriots might use a lot of Thursday night against the Steelers. Now, in the old days, the Patriots used to roll out there with 2 tight ends. They used to use Gronkowski and Hernandez. We obviously know it's been years since that has occurred. They stopped Gronkowski, the best tight end in fantasy football. The second tight end, Scott Chandler, is the guy that'll probably be on the field. Now, I've heard a lot of Scott Chandler talk. People ask me about him. Here's who Scott Chandler is. He's 6'7", 260. He can catch a ball in the end zone. He's limited physically. Doesn't have a big route tree. He's a very boring guy. Scored 6 touchdowns in 2 separate seasons. Only scored 5 times the last 2 years. He's a very moderate talent. He might get in the end zone here and there to give him some value. Can't be depending on him in the fantasy game. Even if he goes out and has a nice week 1, just not a talent that's likely to keep it going for the entirety of 2015. Second number of the day is 0, as in the number of games that will be played officially by Terrelle Pryor of the Browns, because he's no longer of or with the Browns. He was cut today. The former quarterback is trying to make the transition to wide receiver. Hamstring issues really waylaid his development this spring. Pryor will look to catch on with another team. It will not be with the Browns in 2015. The Browns, whether it's McCown or Manziel, throwing the ball, they'll be looking at guys like Dwayne Bowe, who the team has called out and says, you got to give us more Dwayne Bowe. Brian Hartline, who's allergic to the end zone but can catch a pass and get a first down. And obviously Andrew Hawkins, who is probably the most talented guy of the 3, but he weighs about 107 pounds. Those are the guys you'll be catching the passes for. If you're a Browns fan in 2015, woof. The final number of the day is 235, as in the projected carry total this season for Melvin Gordon, according to the San Diego Tribune. Now, it actually said 220 to 250. I went 235 right in the middle. Why did I do that? Because it was fair and I needed a number. Gordon's going to be the lead guy on first and second downs. We don't know how much work he's going to get on third down. They've got Danny Woodhead there. Also, Brandon Oliver to step in, a nice football player as well. If you look at that number, 235, doesn't sound like a big number. But there are only 10 guys in football that got there. Only 8 guys in football last season got to 250. So if he does indeed get to that 235, 250 mark this season, Melvin Gordon's going to be one of the top 10, 12 runners in terms of touches. And he'll probably have a pretty solid rookie season for the Chargers. Ray Flowers, Fantasy Alarm TV. It's been the Big 3. Talk to y'all again soon.